Damn, we just started, y'all. We just started.
What a way to come back to it.
It's too easy.
Anyways, welcome back to the Chop Shop, y'all. This is Zay. We got Aaron. We got Bob. It's been a minute, but we back.
Damn,
It has been a minute. Damn, bro.
He don't fuck with you for real.
Stiff back and hurt back.
We got Kimmy in the background. Round of applause for Kimmy. Yep, gang, you know. I can't forget about Kimmy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
We are back, man. As y'all see, new and improved.
I got an iPad.
She said, I got an iPad.
And an Apple
Still in the
Pencil.
works.
Go ahead and flex for the camera real quick. Go ahead and flex for the camera.
No free advertising.
They're not sponsoring us. Yeah, I'm with you.
No free
They don't sponsor
advertisement.
us.
I was about to throw the crib. My fault.
Okay.
What you on today? The boy won a couple of pool games.
I'm the one who gets banned. How that work?
It's believable, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Is this believable?
What I be doing?
You're not innocent.
Please let me know what I be doing.
Come on,
I would have been.
you have the highest pitched nigga I've ever heard in my life.
Bobby got fucked up. He proceeds to call somebody a bitch. Fucking me.
Bro, y'all don't see what I see. This grill is like smoking hella hard. How much
smoke
lighter
hard?
fluid did he use?
Wait, how you smoke? Wait, why were you using lighter fluid?
What?
Oh my god.
She smoking a turkey or a
He
blunt?
all over
I
the
don't
place.
know, bro. He had a tray of something. That shit gonna be
Leave
burnt.
that man alone.
He can keep his karaoke.
Let's get on with
Okay.
the show. Ladies first. Kimmy, how you doing? How you been since
I
like the
I
last
hurt
show?
my back, y'all. I hurt my back in the chiropractor. He made it better, but he made it worse.
So L chiropractor. Fucked
No.
your back up.
It'll be helpful at some point.
Tell him how much you spent on a chiropractor. So
We're
you
not gonna talk about that.
And he didn't do his job.
yeah, that's what I said. That's why I was more mad at you. If it was that amount of money spent,
I walked out better than I walked in.
but you couldn't get up this morning.
He said I would be more sore.
I had to help her out of bed, y'all.
You more than sore. You crippled.
Y'all ever see the? You ain't seen. I know you ain't seen. Y'all ever see Forrest Gump
I've seen Forrest
when he was
Gump.
okay? So you have seen when he was a kid. He had the stiff
Why
leg.
did you assume
Damn.
that I haven't seen Forrest Gump?
I thought you had.
I haven't.
Oh, you were. I remember because we talked about this. One of you guys hadn't
about to
seen
say,
it
I seen
when we did the
Forrest
comparison.
Gump.
Who was the worst?
Shrimp stew, shrimp pie.
Shrimp pie,
He didn't say shrimp pie. But
Bubble
Yeah,
gum
bubble-
shrimp.
I would say that bubblegum
Man.
shrimp restaurant in Miami was
But
hidden.
when he had the braces on his legs, that's how she was getting out the bed this morning.
Nah, no shit, no lie.
I'm not even lying. Like she
It
went,
was bad.
it was that bad. I had to like waist pick up, and then she had to. I said, "Babe, I gotta go to work."
She came to open
I'm
the
gonna bring you
door.
a gate belt.
What's a gate belt?
A gate
just
belt
could- I
is
just
what
had
we
to
She was up there hitting the nay coming to the door.
Hard. Yeah.
I need that.
just in case you need help. I think I got one in the car. I'll bring it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Baby, you was at the nay coming to the door.
No.
You was going through it. Oh shit! Don't let Mercy see it. She'll come. Oh yay, mama, yeah.
Ooh, baby.
That song. Why is it her song? She'll never.
What's up with you though? You good, bro?
I got an iPad.
Yeah.
Oh,
That boy trying to set it up and everything.
I feel like they're taking too long, but I mean, other than that, life been solid. You know what I'm saying? Application for PA school, it closes I think September 1st. So I'm finishing that up. I'm only applying to one school right now because everything else starts in May, and I ain't gonna be done with OChem by then. So
What was the last thing you said? OCAN?
O chemistry.
Oh,
Organic
okay.
chemistry. Yeah, I got to take that before I.
Damn,
end the
that
PA school.
sound like a headache.
That's the whole reason I got this, bro. I was in bio too, bro. The amount of stuff we had to draw, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Let me just get an iPad. So yeah, life is good. The wife is good. She's actually on her way to Paris. She's going to watch the Olympics.
Wait, what?
Her.
No.
Yep.
No. I'm sick and tired of our
Her and Walt.
so-called friends taking these random trips
It
to
wasn't
these
random.
nice places.
I would say that had to be planned out.
She
No, it
ain't
was
say
planned out.
nothing to nobody.
So, Pete, let me explain. Her sister, her sister's boyfriend, he plays in a football league in France. So he's already been there. Her sister travels back and forth every couple months to go see him. These tickets for the Olympics, they won them last year in a raffle. They just had to book the flights.
You're proving my point.
What?
We could have known
That she
about that.
knew, yeah, that she knew about this
And
trip.
we
for a
finding out
while.
as she in the air.
We wouldn't even found out for Zay. We should just go send some pictures.
Yeah, I mean, but
How you doing, Bob?
well,
It's a lot worse now. I want to go see
I told her to take pictures of Jason Tatum.
Team USA.
We don't need no pictures of that light skin ass thing.
Damn.
You know,
Kimmy.
y'all seen he got a Kobe tattoo?
We don't care.
He got a black mama across his chest. Y'all want
Good
to talk
for
about
him.
dick eating?
It's a crazy transition. He got a black mama across his chest. Y'all want to talk about dick eating?
No.
What's wrong, okay? When I came down.
Don't make the joke. We got it.
Am I the mature one today?
You gonna have to be.
No,
Damn, what are y'all on today?
Bobby's gonna be the mature one. We not gonna get.
I'm
you.
the
haven't
mature
said
one?
anything.
You thought it.
You
So
opened
What?
the show horribly.
Y'all didn't hear what this nigga said.
I heard what he said.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you know where I
Wait,
was
we were
going
really
with
recording?
Yes.
The fact y'all can't hear none of these sound bites is hilarious.
Ooh wee.
Strike that from the tape. You know, NBA on TNT. TNT matched all the offers from like Amazon.
I saw that.
So we might still have NBA on TNT, bro.
I think the Chop Shop should host the NBA, but that's just me.
It's gonna be authentic.
We ain't gonna do it like Kenny, Shaq, and Charles.
It's gonna be authentic.
Yeah, and the world will love it.
Fair enough.
We're gonna be our fourth.
We gonna have Walt.
We're gonna have to put some subtitles.
Yeah, I was about to say. You know, Shaq barely be speaking English anyway.
I say I'm sitting right here. I'm literally sitting right here.
Baby, you are severely biased. You don't even be talking
We
X's
are.
and O's. You'll see. Look at his chin line up. I don't like that nigga. Put him back on the bench, coach. You're gonna be severely
Why? So
biased.
light.
We're all biased, though.
She was shocked when Hardaway wasn't getting PT, bro.
That nigga sucked.
Wait,
Why?
That nigga was a domestic
During when?
terrorist.
The playoffs. When you was getting mad that he won every time they took his ass out, Timmy, your boy.
I know who he is. Was he playing bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
He was
Like I
hurt.
said, he was.
Well,
a
yeah, he
domestic
was hurt. He
terrorist.
just
was hurt.
he
He
wasn't
was a
being the
domestic
Timmy that
terrorist.
helped get us to the.
He made
to the-
Luka
Okay,
look
I was
like a
thinking at
U.S.
one
citizen.
point he was going off.
Is Luka a U.S. citizen?
I would assume.
drive a all white foreign. I've been driving in the Luca. That
was
shit go hard, bro.
Who was that who did that again?
Off that Cole album,
forgot
I don't
who
know.
it was.
Drive
That
a all
shit
white
was
foreign.
hard.
I've been driving them
That
a
shit was
Luca.
hard. That shit
But
was
yeah,
hard.
yeah, nothing special. I've been chilling.
When Luka gets his own road in Dallas, what y'all think is gonna be called? Luka Way or Doncic Drive, or Luka Lane or Doncic Drive?
It's gonna be right next to Dirk's.
You gotta get a ring first.
This is true. Damn, we really made it to the chip and didn't get that bitch.
Yeah,
We're not
y'all
gonna talk about
damn
that.
near got
See, now I'm
swept.
even more mad. She got tickets to the fucking Olympics, but I've been trying to get in the NBA Finals since April. What excuse do you have for that?
I don't have an excuse. They
Y'all
literally
go
bought the
together.
tickets.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Kimmy just pop up at the trials or the
But this was something
Olympics.
she had before even I was even in the picture.
You knew
What,
about
what that mean?
I just found out about it,
it. You found out before we did.
and I'm telling y'all,
Right,
like, what's
as
the
she's in
problem?
the air.
That ain't got shit to do with
What
me.
you
She
mean?
over the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The fuck I'm gonna do? Fuck I'm gonna do with that?
Be over the ocean with her, going to the Olympics to watch the
No,
Team
I actually
USA.
tried to fit in one of her suitcases.
That nigga Fro was just gonna be hanging out this.
They gonna be like, the fuck, whose wig is this?
Speaking of Fro, very sideways. Did y'all
Ben
see
Simmons. No,
on that
Ben Wallace. Sorry.
that one? I forgot whose that was. They were reading the dating stories, and that cougar met that had a coworker, and she in an envelope cut something. She sent him an envelope for his birthday. He opened it up. Do you know where I'm going with this? Okay. She sent him the envelope on his birthday. He opened up the envelope. It's a letter. It's a whole bunch of hairs. And she said, she shaved her pubic hairs and put it in the envelope and said, I got it nice and ready for your face. And no, they were not in a relationship or any of that
Is
shit.
that worse than your little critters?
No, that's OP. Isn't it hot?
No.
That my little
that's fine.
swimmers are probably swimming inside
She took
inside of
the
you right
time to
now.
cut
Question.
it, Hold the.
It was an actual letter too.
She collected them bitches. Really said. Really talking about some. Really dumping them in the envelope. Like, what is that?
Put
That's
a
not
stamp
normal.
on it and everything.
That's not normal. That's not normal at all. But question.
Oh, so
so
we're going back to this transition thing that Kevin be talking about.
Question. Aftercare. Y'all know what that is?
After you, aftercare for what?
After sex.
For who?
Oh, so y'all don't listen. It was new to me too.
Supposed to like pee and
No.
Oh.
Apparently, there's a thing called aftercare where it's supposed to you're just supposed to
cuddle.
That's it. You're supposed to cuddle. You're supposed to care for her, check up on her.
A woman.
Yeah.
Know with it.
Probably. But everybody's like, oh my gosh, you never get aftercare. I hate going on TikTok comments because every time I see comments like that, I'm like,
That's some
yeah.
new shit you little young people just made.
Wait, so
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you. Is that
So-
I was about to say, I've never
Is
heard
that-
of
so
that
so
shit
you get
before.
it in and it's just like, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I
Yeah,
really
it's-
just be
it's
wanting
not
some
something
juice.
Normal.
It's hot.
I just be
Scoot the
wanting
fuck
some
over.
juice.
Yeah, scoot over there.
Why
It's
y'all
hot.
laughing?
I'm going to sleep.
So, no, they finna start this shit. I know it's, but that everybody wants fucking juice afterwards, bro, or something cold to drink.
Hey, baby. What? Hand me a glass. You want some juice?
I sometimes get juice before and have it on my dresser, so right afterwards it's ready.
You drink it lukewarm.
I don't do lukewarm. It has to be cold. I go get my ice and I pour my apple juice or my
watered down
juice.
Yo,
In a Yeti cup.
This
It's
nigga
stay
bought.
cold.
Wait, are y'all for real?
They
What's
not
wrong
put,
with juice?
They not putting their work for real. They
Y'all
ain't
are
quench,
that-
they thirst ain't quenched. They not putting their work for real, Bob. You doing
Pod.
it. You doing it, Bob. You doing it.
She your wife. She trying to save you on God. She trying to save you.
Am I wrong?
No. It's not the fact that you drinking juice after. It's the fact that that's like what your mind instantly goes to.
Instantly.
Damn, I
What
could
I'm
use some
supposed to
juice.
do? Yeah, girl. Wax that ass. High five. Like,
I ain't
what
gonna
I'm
hold
supposed
you.
to
I be
do?
doing that.
High five.
I'm talking about. I'll go get me some water, but like for this nigga to talk about juice.
Nigga, I
Like-
pregame on juice. Juice during, juice after. Y'all don't drink juice after?
That work.
Work.
I don't think she lying.
What type of juice?
Apple juice? No,
it does matter. It does
this is a
matter.
thing.
Because imagine this
No,
nigga.
it's not a thing.
imagine
Apple
this
juice
nigga
or
drinking
lemonade.
potent orange juice,
Or the-
he drinking pulp full orange juice.
Yeah, seriously. I
talking
keep, I
This
keep
nigga
me a
chewing
jug
juice.
too.
No,
He
it
chewing
doesn't
juice.
It doesn't matter. When he's putting ice in it, that whole get watered
Ice?
down.
Watered down is shit, but he talking about no,
No,
but
you
it don't
using
get
a
watered.
The
Yeti
three
cup.
drinks you
It's-
drink after
don't say
sex. If
no.
you don't
Yeti
drink
cup.
alcohol, it's apple juice, lemonade, or the little dollar. It used to be $1. It's like $1.50, $2 from Walmart. The little jugs of the juice that the kids drink.
Tampico?
Not Tampico. We don't fuck with the Tampico. That'll fuck your shit up. No, the juice we have in the icebox right now.
Minute Maid.
Oh, you said Minute Maid. Yes, the little Minute Maid jugs of juice.
Tampico? Hold on. We don't
I fuck with Tampico. That's not after sex.
Oh, I didn't know there was a
is a thing?
specific juice.
Yes.
What about lemonade? You fuck with lemonade?
That
after
was the
sex?
second thing I said.
I might have to start
Yeah,
doing that.
lemonade, apple juice, lemonade, or the Minute Maid.
Slap. Listen, 3 things in life that I always go for: lemonade,
Mm-hmm.
peach cobbler,
Oh shit, with ice cream on top.
cookie dough,
Oh my.
chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Those are my 3.
But after you hit though,
Yeah, I'll be.
So
in that
wait,
bitch.
what is the
I'm
game
talking
plan
about
after
whipping
y'all
up
done?
a
What do y'all
weed,
do?
Lay up, fall asleep.
Aaron look like a fall asleep type nigga. Aaron look like the type of nigga that afterwards they roll his and lay back, and then she turn her head over, smile, and he be like, "The fuck you still doing?"
He's like, get off me.
you need an Uber.
it was nice seeing you.
I appreciate your time.
On my phone.
I appreciate your time.
Oh my god, Aaron, that was phenomenal. You need to get the fuck out.
You still here? Shit.
You need a ride? Like, what are we doing?
Damn, the
Not
fact that y'all
calling-
they
not
don't drink
calling you
aquatics, baby.
Juice?
Why you say juice so hard? Is that how I said it?
Juice?
Yes, juice.
Stop saying it like that.
Juice.
The juice is
I feel like this is like something that's not even debatable. Like everyone that put in work always wants juice or food afterwards.
I guarantee you, I have
Fruit Loops?
What?
Y'all don't eat cereal afterwards either?
Nah, he gotta be trolling. He gotta be trolling.
Then after I get done putting in work, I want to chill.
You just want to try to have a good time?
I'm like, I'm parched, so I'll probably give me some water. But he talking about juice, like no, like
What you saying?
like she'll give me one of them little mini water bottles. I'm about to need about photos, but I'll be straight.
Zay the type of nigga that afterwards he pull a cover up to his shoulders and put his bonnet on.
You damn right.
And then his toes be stretching in like that all under the cover. He be cozy and shit.
I'm telling you. Cause look, my body heat is not up no more. Shit get cold real fast, and I don't want you touching me. Get off me.
Oh yeah, I don't like being touched. That's why when you said cuddle,
I
don't like. I need time.
Get off me.
I don't like being. Don't touch me afterwards. Don't touch me.
I'm real sensitive. Get away from me. Let me recuperate.
I don't even like good conversation afterwards.
Get vulnerable.
But you want juice.
That's the only conversation we need.
What?
They be vulnerable.
Baby, we got lemonade in there. We got Min-May. What we got?
You a juice drinker? Nah. You a sleeper?
Yes.
Why you say that like you're not a fan?
It's bad, bro. Like even if I wanted to cuddle, I'll grab.
He want to be appreciated.
He said he want to be appreciated. Oh God. All my life I had to fight. Yeah, she'll be the type. I'll grab her shoulder, get ready to cuddle. She, baby, we just finished. Baby.
She was waiting for this nigga to stop. She was just waiting. She was like, "Listen, man, I'm done."
Bro, I think it's a game. And better ask Toya. I be like, man, say the boy got stamina. Damn it, I be sleepy. I be waiting. I be out.
That's why you be thirsty,
Like
bro.
sometimes it come down to some sex or some sleep.
Chill out.
I
Chill
catch
out.
that
We
sex
making
tomorrow.
life decisions. Hey, why your neck go loose? What's wrong with
Hey,
your
you
neck?
up? Wake up.
Hey, hit this hoe right here. Put that finger to her nose. It's like that's gonna stop a nigga though, but
Nope.
to which they on. Oh no,
We don't condone any.
we married. What the? Oh, why am I getting loud? Nigga, we married. I fucking knew it. All right.
Niggas no good.
So, verse of the week. I told you the transition was gonna be awful. This is not my
I say
fault.
this all the time.
How did we even get on this?
I did offer for us to film it separate.
I would say, yeah, you did.
Well,
We actually had agreed to that. 'cause
Since
we said
that's what we're
crazy.
gonna do. To be fair, chat. I'm married.
This is Twitch.
I'm married. They not married, so at least I'm doing it in the right context. I'm glorifying God when I do it.
The fact that you're not motivating us to do the same.
That's y'all fault. Y'all don't even like Juice. If y'all don't listen to Juice afterwards, y'all definitely not gonna listen to no biblical context about it.
What's up with you and Juice, bro?
Put it in the chat. Is Juice a necessity?
Twitch.
They gonna comment on this. Put it in the chat. Is
like
juice
chat.
a necessity right after sex or not? Because I don't drink alcohol, so that's necessity. You gotta replenish, and that's how I wind down.
You gonna die if you don't get some juice after some coochie?
Oh, my neck, Eric. You feel? Let me touch your neck. Aaron, how do you? Is that KW? How do you spell that? Did he not?
There's a couple different ways
Coochie.
to spell it.
I've never heard no one say coochie. That
So you can spell it
juice after some
COOC.
that's not what he said. No, that's how I said it. He said it with a KW.
What did you just spell?
Coochie. There's two ways to spell it.
Let me know.
COOCH.
I.E.
Okay.
Coochie. Or KEW. Damn, I forgot how to spell it.
It's a W in there.
Q-chi.
Yeah, Coochie.
That's how he said it.
That's funk. I like that.
Oh my God, I've never heard nobody say coochie that
What's
nasty.
that coochie?
Y'all know
Hey,
that
give me that
Baltimore accent is
coochie.
Crazy.
You said what?
Like, have y'all heard a nigga from Baltimore speak?
I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Where's
I'm from Baltimore. Be like, what?
Stop! Don't you start that shit.
Yo.
I'll help them copyright your ass. You gonna be banned from more than just. He gonna be banned more than from COD.
This is your problem.
He finna be banned on everything.
This is your problem. I'm just here to express myself.
Oh shit! All right, verses of the week. Is that a bad transition?
That was better. I got scared. I thought I was hearing voices in my.
I think that's that same little girl.
And she just
We sit here chilling, and you watching the playback, and then you watch her head pop up from the other side of the couch.
whack-a-mole. Fast as hell.
Oh shit!
Are we doing the verse of the day?
Yeah. But we're filming them separate from now on. I don't care what y'all say.
Well, if y'all
can
learn to
film it
watch
separate
y'all's
now.
mouth
My
and learn to
mouth is clean.
relax.
You don't want to talk about Jews. Sound like you from Baltimore.
I'm talking about Jews, but we talking
What's y'all's
Jews.
verses? What's y'all's verses?
Get my pass done.
KW Coochie.
This ain't said this. Okay. Word.
Damn, I'm hungry.
My verse is Nehemiah 4:14. It says, "Then as I looked over the situation, I called together the nobles and the rest of the people and said to them, Don't be afraid of the enemy. Remember the Lord, who is great and glorious, and fight for your brothers, your sons, your daughters, your wives, and your homes."
What was the context of that?
So the first couple chapters.
I've never read Nehemiah.
Yeah, neither have I.
I've never read Nehemiah.
Same.
So first couple chapters is basically like the theme of the book overall is like when you trust in the Lord's will, when you lean on the Lord's will, like you see plans like just come to pass, like super easy. So there was a wall that was surrounding Jerusalem that had fallen, and Nehemiah went to the Lord. He was like, "Lord,"
Was that in the middle of a battle, or is it?
like this is how like it started.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he was like, the wall had fallen. Nehemiah went to the Lord. He was like, "Lord, we trying to rebuild this wall. If it's your will, let it be done." So he went, and like chapter 3, it was literally just talked about like them building the wall, how high they built it, who built it, where it was built, and everything. But chapter 4 specifically, it was like the people in that area. You remember all the old time like clans in the Bible, like the Ammonites, the Hezekiahs. They felt some type of way about the wall being built because like they told Nehemiah, they was like, "Listen, you're gonna build this wall, it ain't gonna work. You should just stop what you're doing, quit while you ahead." Nehemiah was like, "Nah, we got permission from the Lord. The Lord gave us favor with the king. The king even sent us on our way to go fix the wall." So what y'all talking about? So when they got the wall, they built the wall in the circle, but it was half height. So they pretty much like 50% done. And like all them folks was upset. It was like, damn, they really building the wall. Now we got to take them out. And then that's when he said, "Don't be afraid. The Lord is with us." Because like now they had to split shifts because everybody who was helped building the wall, half of them was pretty much on guard duty, and the other half was the one still building the wall. So that's the context behind the verse. But I mean, the overall theme of Nehemiah is just like depending on the Lord and trusting in the Lord's will, and like you see plans like just come to pass. So, and plus I never read it, so that's wrong.
Yeah, it's like definitely heard it. I just never read anything from it.
That's a great name,
Nehemiah.
What you got for us? I didn't write mine down.
All right, I actually had to look mine up. Mine was actually referenced by a friend. So we've had a couple people. You sit on his side. Should have drunk. I did it in between, bro.
I haven't done it. I haven't passed gas. I'm just saying, like, I'm getting stomach cramps.
So you lean this way, so you shoot that way. I ain't got no vest on.
Bro, get on, bro. Come on. Let's get through the show, bro. I'm about to play with you.
Yeah, bro.
Shit. Why you stay? So
he know what he gonna do. He gonna try to play it off too.
what you eat, Slayer? What did you eat at the crib? What was that?
Yeah, I ate mac
Moms
and
came through.
Mac
I
and
ate a whole
cheese.
bunch of dairy, mac and cheese, lasagna.
Come on, we
with
gotta get through the
cheese.
show. Come on.
All right, so I went from Ephesians 2:10, recognizing you are made for a purpose. And the context is, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." So for me, it was just like a realization. We have a couple people in one of my circles who are going through some hard times, and their first scapegoat is to deplenish themselves, want to harm themselves or talk down on themselves. And a perspective that a friend gave me was just the context that, you know, we allow ourselves for our own self-esteem, or we allow other people to dictate our self-worth. But, you know, we got the God who handcrafted us. And for me, it was just a realization, like a wow moment, just to think that, you know, that he took the time to craft me and all of my handiwork. So, you know, it was just a give me what you own, bro.
What? Oh.
I promise it was Kimmy, bro.
Right, your face.
I promise it was
My bad. Sorry.
But
clip shit.
just with all we see between like just daily life, especially with social media nowadays, man, you'll see a clip of somebody in 5 or 10 seconds, and you have a whole like
thought process and interpretation.
bio of interpretation of them, what they worth, what you think about them. And it's, you know, we're so quick to judge people, and we're so antsy about being judged. It's just, you know, let's get back to the basics. You know, we were crafted by an amazing God, and it just puts a little bit of self-worth in me when I think about, to know that I was handcrafted by him. So
Damn,
I have one question.
you
Do y'all think that the issues that we have now with what was it you just said? I like the word choice that you just used.
handcrafted,
With people getting judged.
bio being judged.
Us letting the viewpoint of others affect us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think that they had them issues back in JC time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Y'all think so?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Probably worse.
Look at Peter. Peter, like, there's literally a passage in the Bible where the Lord had to rebuke Peter because, no, not the Lord, excuse me, Paul did, because he would be one way with the Jews, and then when the Gentiles would come around, he'll, like, start acting funny with the Jews. Like, he'll completely switch up. Okay. So, like, yeah, there's
I just think this wasn't dissected the same way. Will Smith actually spoke on, you know,
Why you do that?
Stop. You can't laugh.
well, it was how he said it was a perspective that I agree with. When Sandra Bland and, you know, that situation happened, and it caught media attention, and one of the things he was talking about, he was like, you know, a lot of people are outraged now, but, you know, the funny thing about it, it's not that racism is worse now. It's the same racism. It's just viewed differently. It's public. Like, so we're more informed to see this stuff quicker because of social media. So back in the day, if we on our own little plot of land and I talk shit about you from 2 plots of land over, the whole world ain't gonna be able to see it. So it stayed between like me and you and maybe like our families. Now, if I got beef with Zay on 2 different sites, I could post about Zay and his mama and his family, and now it's publicized. And then if you have fame or like a title or authority, you know, when we talk about like democracy and stuff like that, freedom of speech gives us a lot more leadway to actually have those kind of issues, right? Back in the day, if I went to the wrong person and said something, my head chopped off, right? Or they could kill you on the spot strictly for what I said, and there's no law against it. Yeah, right?
You said you feel like it was worse back then?
Probably.
Why you think that?
Just because morals were more like higher at the time.
Think higher or standard?
I feel like y'all are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like higher morals, I feel like that can be unique. I feel like there was a way to live back then. Like if you
Does that not make the moral higher?
not necessarily. Like you could be ambitious now. You can go live whatever legacy you want and have whatever morals you want. But if I grew up in a house where my dad was a carpenter back then and my mom, you know, she helped, you know, I don't know, feed the chickens and tend to the kids, I would grow up and a lot of times to be a what? A carpenter, because that was the family business, or I would work the plot of land. Nowadays, if I work what I do now and then Jay wants to go do something else, it's not shunned upon for him to go do something else. And if he wants to be a different religion.
But the moral isn't the moral isn't what you're doing. The moral is the reason behind why you're doing.
Well, that's why I said more. It's not even just I use job as an example, but think about it now. How many households do you know of that have different religions in the same household?
Yeah.
How many households do you know that if it comes down to like dating and stuff, some people feel a certain way about like dating the same sex versus opposite sex? Like, I feel like it was a lot more uniform. Like it was a standard set and everyone followed it in that household versus now there's a divide within actual households.
I agree.
You have encouragement to do so. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing in any way. I just feel like it's a lot more common nowadays for the standard to be like completely obliterated within the same households versus back then. A family was more unified, and that's morals and structure.
Make it higher?
Yeah.
What's the question? Make what high?
So y'all were saying the same thing.
I don't see it as the same thing.
You just said yeah.
I'm saying I don't see it the same thing. No. I think now sorry. Question. He asked, how did you phrase it? He asked her, does she think that the
my question,
standard
she
morals
said that the morals were higher, and then you were like, well, the standard is different, and I'm like, they're one and the same.
And I think they're higher now because you have more freedom to be different with your morals in your household versus back then it was standard, like it was uniform.
And then I said, doesn't that make it higher? And then you said, yeah. And then I said, y'all are saying the same thing.
I didn't think she had said they were higher. I thought she said that it was worse back then.
You said higher, correct?
I thought she said it was worse. I'm pretty sure you said it was worse.
She said higher.
I said higher.
Because you were talking about the
So confused.
we were talking about like social media and stuff, like somebody talks trash and stuff like that, and you said, hey, didn't you say it was worse back then? And she said, yeah.
I said higher.
Oh, well, we'll see when we play back. She said that.
I feel like y'all saying the same thing.
I would say I thought so. But
What are we talking about?
Morals.
So basically what I'm understanding is Bob was saying back in the day, the morals and standards, it was just uniform. Like it wasn't so diverse among.
they were held to a higher standard.
No, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's higher now because you have more freedom to do more.
Right, but then when I asked you, you agreed.
To now, not higher back then.
And then I asked.
Am I saying it wrong?
And then I asked again, and then you said yes.
Not to the past.
So whenever he said his point, then I was like, then it's viewed as, then it is higher, like that makes it higher. And he was like, yes.
Probably
Yes.
because he
But
thought
he
you
was
were
Now,
talking about
not back then.
Okay.
That's
So
why I
he's
came
talking
behind and
about
said
now. I was talking about
back then. That's why I brought up when you said, was it worse back then? And she said, yes. But I'm saying back then it was uniform. Like you could literally get killed within your own household for going against the grain in your own household. So people were raised to that standard.
That's why I think it was higher.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with. I am disagreeing with you, but I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I just think that it's higher now because it's more prevalent now. Like it's normalized. You can be in the same household. People believe different. And can we stop glaring at this dude?
I think it was higher back then.
I would say I would have been more
think it
afraid
was higher
to
back then.
go against the norm then. Like now, I don't feel like
Well,
it's
that is the
big a
same.
deal.
Yes, but I think we're getting to it because I did say that. Yes, people didn't go against the grain really back then.
And that's why I think the
Standard
morals
was higher back then.
I was looking at it's a higher frequency to happen now. That's why I kept
what
on
to
saying
happen now.
for people to go against the norm now.
Oh no, that's not what we were talking about.
Okay, yeah, we was talking about two different things.
Oh well, shit. I guess I took that out of context.
So, an example I can think of as of right now, where Bob's saying like, oh, currently you can find a house where there's people, practicing different religions or whatever the case may be. But if we look at if we look at countries like China, they
Uniform.
have
A standard.
uniform,
Yeah.
which is why I agree with them in saying I think the past with the uniform set of standards, I think the morality then was higher because there was no room for, implications. There was no room for change. There was no room for alteration. It was like, listen, either you're with us or you're against us.
Yeah, the way we're saying higher is different. I was saying it was a higher frequency. Like it's more common to happen nowadays going against your family. Because we were using the family plot, the morality of your family versus back then. It's higher now. But they're saying that the morale
the morale, like overall,
all is higher because everyone was standard.
because everyone was uniform. Okay, so now I see where the disconnect was.
Yeah.
Let's talk about two different things.
I don't think it's two different things. I think
The points we were looking at.
I thought when you were
It's the
saying it's
same thing,
higher
just
now.
from different points.
Yeah. Because I was like, I'm a part of it. Like, there's certain things within my own family, like especially when I was growing up. And what was weird, and it's really heavy in the black culture, black families will teach a certain thing that they don't even fully believe.
Give me an example.
You're going to go to church, but I don't go to church. You're going to be a Christian, but I'm not going to uphold any Christian values.
Give me.
You're going to go, or how about you're going to go to school? Now, this is not always cut and dry because sometimes certain people didn't get certain opportunities that some people like, my parents didn't go to college when they were younger, but they sacrificed so that we could have it. But that doesn't mean they can't go. But this is not an example for my family, by the way. But I know people, you're going to go to college and you're going to do such and such, but that person didn't go to college. What if they want to go to a trade school or go be an artist?
What if? Okay, going back. Well, that doesn't matter. But what if I was successful in something else?
And that's what I'm saying. There are certain parents that will tell you, no, you're going to go do this.
No, but I'm saying like if you're my son, right, and I'm a business owner, right, but I tell you that you're gonna be a lawyer. Is that wrong?
When you mandated that that's what they're going to do and they can't do something else, yes. Okay. But back in the day, like I said, if I was a carpenter, my son was going to be a carpenter.
So you hit it on the head with that church thing.
Yeah.
I know. So like in the projects, there was a lady who she was like, she worked at a church and she would basically like drive a school bus, and on Sundays she would come to the projects, get all the kids, take them to church. Parents could have went. Well, no parents on that damn bus.
Yep.
But they'd tell you, oh, you need to be ready to go. When that bus out there, you need to be ready to go. Be like,
to the point that you're in trouble if you don't go or if you miss the bus.
Yeah.
But moms ain't going.
No, mom's at home listening to Al Green, drinking and cleaning the house.
Now that we
Getting
older,
her a long time. Like
now that we're older, I didn't see that as younger, but now that we're older, I feel like that was free babysitting.
It was. Cause like, why are you forcing me to go to church and you don't even go to church? You finna be here while I'm at church. But
So, okay, do y'all think that everything is all about perspective? Because maybe the reason behind it isn't even about like, oh, I want you to have a relationship with God. Maybe it really is. I just
need a break.
Yeah.
But then don't force church.
Yeah, I'm saying you forcing life changing.
Yeah, because then I go to church and I learn things and I come home and try to pass that on to how you run your house.
Yes,
now
there we
you
go.
cussing me out, telling me this not my house.
Do as I say, not as I do.
That shit.
Yes. Do as I say, not as I do.
Okay, that's tough.
And then even when you're trying to get the wisdom and the knowledge behind it, you're supposed to go to your mentors when your mentors are doing something different. And then keep in mind, we're forcing a religion. So we're not even saying like, hey, I want you to go to a church, right? You're going to go to this Christian church. You're going to go to this Catholic church. You're going to be Buddhist, right? It's forced.
Very forced.
I'm just saying, like, I've seen so many households like that, and then it's just like, we wonder why there is that, because there's a verse about this, but we wonder why when kids get to a certain age and they want to make these tough decisions, there's no merit or no framework for them to stand strong on. If you think about a lot of church families, I do that quote unquote not to antagonize anybody, but where everyone in the family is involved, a lot of times those families are closer in a lot of ways. A lot of times they do it together versus if I'm making one or two people go and the other two aren't, there's always a time frame, it seems, that they just veer away from that religion. You ever notice that? Like they go away from it, and then they'll eventually, some of us eventually come back, because I was one. I didn't necessarily go away from Christ in a sense. I went away from the practices of the religion. Does that make sense? Like I didn't want to go to church, right? I didn't want to be around certain Christian folk.
Still deal with that issue.
When I started getting faced with, like, college was tough, right? So when I was trying to find a church home in college, I was blessed enough to be around a lot of people who were involved in the word, who kept me grounded. But when I was making some tough decisions on how I wanted to build myself, what kind of man I wanted to be, what kind of man of God I wanted to be, I didn't have a lot of framework to fall back on. I didn't, because I didn't have a village of support to like fall back on. I had certain people, that I would utilize, but man, in the midst of all those temptations, and then you're exposed to so many different, you go to college, you might have high school might have, some of these schools out here now have 8 to 10K students, right? You go to college, you have people from especially university, all over the world.
4 times that 10K.
Yes. And then with that comes different types of religion, different types of educational systems, different kind of cultures.
But why do you think that you need something to fall back on?
When you are between a rock and a hard place and you have to start questioning things, even stuff that you believe in, and that's normalized. As a parent, even when we make decisions as a parent, there's sometimes I have to go back and be like, did I do that right? Even though I believed in what I did at that moment, but then I see another parent say, oh, we do this. What you're doing is wrong. That makes you second guess it.
For other parents,
Talking to the mic.
For other parents to do that, it's like, who are you?
And that's the initial thing. But there is some stuff that is cut and dry. If you go over, so like, give you an example. Here, we frown on the sex age, right? We can sit there and say that if a 19-year-old slept with a 17-year-old, that's
lock his ass
up, put him underneath the jail, let him get raped. Like, we see it as raped, or we see like all these very vulgar things, right? Versus you go to a different culture and they pre-planned marriage, assigned, what's it called? Arranged marriage, right? And a lot of times it's with a younger girl who's being groomed for this person. And that's their way of life. So you mean to tell me if I go over there and I got this 30-year-old man getting ready to go bed this 16 or 17-year-old when she becomes woman, because what we see as a woman here versus in other countries is when you start having your cycle. If I go over there and say, you're wrong, I'm right, you think a lot of people here are going to frown at me?
But where's the having something to fall back on play into this?
Oh, I was off his context. I was saying that even if you are confident in your decision making, some people can challenge what you felt you've always believed in and make you look at it for different reasons. So like you think about like even in Christianity, we're not even unified. Think about that. In the religion of Christianity. In Christ, yes, but in the religion aspect, there's different denominations, and in these denominations, there's different practices that sometimes are cut and dry, just wrong for what I believed in. Like I have a Catholic friend, right? He went to a Christian church with me. Y'all know this guy, that's the crazy part. Christian church with me my whole life growing up, right? When we got older, he invited me to a Catholic church, and I was a little ignorant to the context of, like, can I do that? You're laughing, but at the age of like 14 or 15, I was like, is that a thing that I can do? Because I felt like I was cheating on God. But I was like, wait, don't they believe in God? And I asked him outright, and he started telling me about Mother Mary. I was like, Teresa don't sound right. He started telling me about Mother Mary and the importance that they put on there and how they glorify her in certain aspects. Any Catholic people, don't kill me. That's how I've retained it. But I was just like, so it's not just Christ? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh. But I thought we were all in the same Christian boat. But you see how like those little nuances can like just really throw you off? I didn't have nobody to fall back at the time that I could sit there and be like, can I go do this? Or when I talked to you about, who with a mutual friend we had with work, he's Islamic and one of the nicest men that I've ever met in my life. And he does everything that I would want to model myself out after as a father. Him also. As a father, as a friend, as a human being. But then I have people tell me like, oh yeah, he's going to go to hell because he doesn't believe in Christ. And I was just like, it made me challenge, because him as a person, and keep in mind, I'm young, I'm ignorant to certain things in the word. But when I'm looking to sit there and say, oh, Aaron doesn't believe in the same God that I believe in, but he's one of the best human beings I've ever met, and he doesn't do none of these derogatory things that I dislike. I have to look at him and be like, oh, he's going to hell, or like he's wrong. it made me second guess a lot of what I believed in.
But those situations and those challenges that one faces,
Mm-hmm.
you face those same situations even if you do have something to fall back on.
At a certain age, though, it doesn't seem like if we're having these situations now, my outlook is totally different because now I have a resume of experiences that I've had someone who I can go and be like, hey, we talk all the time about stuff like this. Hey, fellas, what do y'all feel about this? So I have a lot of context to go read. I have a lot of experiences to draw back on and be like, oh, this is a good perspective that I didn't understand. Back then, who was it?
I think what I'm getting at is, okay, it's having something to fall back on, like, good. Yes, it is. There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like, and we're talking about religion now, right? I feel like how your relationship is moving with whatever it is that you believe in,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that holds more weight than having something to fall back on.
Do you believe that at the age between 14 and 18, though?
My relationship was different with God at 14.
That's what I'm saying. So if I grew up in a household where I didn't have, because keep in mind, trust has to play some part in here, right? For you to be able to teach me something, I have to trust the person that's presenting it.
Yeah, but also to, like, I have to be able to understand what you're saying. Like, if somebody, like,
Transparency.
our conversations with Christ now, I couldn't have had those conversations.
Agree
at
100%.
14 years old, just because my understanding
Was
wasn't
limited.
there yet.
I agree.
You feel me? So whether I had something to fall back on or not, because I just wasn't able to understand certain things, some things they don't resonate. But now because my understanding has grown, even if I have nothing to fall back on, because I understand better, it changes my perspective now.
Let's change something to someone, because that's how I see it in my head. Someone to fall back on. I feel like, specifically in those time frames when I was trying to decipher some of these things, and I'm looking for someone I can trust, if you don't have a relationship with some of those people, because think about it with, say for instance, if you've never really had a conversation with your pastor. You all right?
We're not kidding.
Chill out, bro. But if you've never had a conversation with your pastor, right, and you might not feel comfortable going to him and be like, hey, I'm struggling with this. If your parents never went to church or don't go to church, but they're sending you every week, and now you're having these,
She just waddled, bro.
you're having these life-changing mindsets, right? And you need context or closure or something to bind it to transparency, right? So you can understand it. How does that come about?
God.
How does that come about if that's who I'm having the context issues with?
I feel like this might contradict what I'm saying,
Go for it.
but I hope it makes sense. I feel like with God, you just know. I feel like,
Even at that age?
yeah,
Okay.
all my life,
I had to fight.
all my life, my mom's, my dad's too, but mainly moms while dad's is at work, and kid, like I'm with mom a lot of the time. So I say my mom, but it was both. But growing up, I've known about JC all my life. Like,
I feel like you can't use them as example in this conversation. Because
hear me out.
Okay, go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
get to that. I've known JC all my life. She's told me about him multiple times. I don't know the time frames, but even the day I gave my life to Jesus, to the Lord, right?
Was your family involved in that?
My mom was right there, but it's because I was on a hospital bed. But
I think you told me about that. Mine was not involved in that.
Okay.
Damn.
So I say all that to say, like, even with all that, I never really started looking into it myself.
Until after that?
Nah, I was actually in third grade.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all this story. We had the ticket joints.
Yeah.
And then she let me get the Bible or whatever. That's when I started getting that, right? I've known about him all my life, right? Whether my mom's was there or not, at the end of the day, I still feel like that was God himself who allowed for that to happen. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So whether my mom's would have been there or not, there would have been God allowed a way for there to be some sort of
I agree.
connection. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't think that having something to fall back on is always just necessary. I feel like God,
He will make himself known when needed.
It's just we have to have the ears.
I
and
agree
eyes
with
to
that
open.
now, but I can think of a time frame in my life where I was confused and I was looking for context, and everyone who I believed in, because I had trust in them in different ways, was telling me something different. And the worst thing about that, how the enemy will move during that time frame of confusion, I would experience someone who I trusted doing like contradictory stuff.
Okay, and I feel like this is me personally also. I feel like that's where we mess up at. I feel like
Looking for trust in people versus him.
when that's what I'm looking for.
But I'm saying at that age, I understand that now. Like I said, but at that age, like I said, I'm surrounded by temptation. I haven't grown up with a mentor per se. Like I've had people speaking about the word, but someone tell me like I told you for the longest, y'all laughed at me, but when I was telling y'all I didn't know anything about NLT until like I got to college, and it changed my life. So when you have people just tell me, oh, you need to read your Bible, you need to read your Bible, you need to read your Bible.
I can't understand.
I don't. What are y'all reading? And then they telling these stories like, where you read that at? I read the same John. John didn't say that. Who was that?
He cometh.
I'm struggling to the point that it made me not want to read it.
I don't like how we cool with the TH, but my man adds ER to the end of his sentences. It's a problem. I just wanted to throw that out there.
You will throw it out there?
Continue.
But I'm looking at stuff like that.
Piss me off.
Is he?
You're gonna piss me off.
Or even when they're talking about like prayers. So like now, the way I talk to Christ is so different. Like I talk to him like I do with y'all. It's not put on the pedestal like it has to be this religious verbal formality. Does that make sense? Formality as in I have to get on my knees and put my hands. Think about how many people are taught that. It's not bad.
So, for instance, bro, we was just talking.
Yeah.
About, right during it is.
Yeah, he would go and get them. Yeah,
You know that like they have to go in, they face a
Certain direction.
and it's at the same time, certain times.
he'll stop on his shift in a heartbeat. Hey, go do your thing. But
Right. So that's what you mean when you're saying these. What was the word?
formality. Yeah, so it's formal. Like, and we're taught this way, and no one's actually mentored. Like, there were some times I'm going through it. I don't want to get down on my hands and knees and talk to God. It took like a good friend to be like, "Hey, bro, you putting it on the pedestal right now. Talk to him as you are." He already know. It was like the most simplified way for me to receive it. But someone literally said, like, you putting it on the pedestal. I was like, what do you mean put it on the pedestal? You're making it bigger than what it is. Talk to him. Talk to him as you are. All of this sugarcoating. My baby going through it, y'all. But yeah.
She said she will be on camera.
But yeah, just to summarize so we could move on. I feel like at a certain age, when you don't have the wisdom and the structural tools to break down what you're seeing and what you're learning, same way in school, you need you have a teacher, but you still need a what to help you understand it? A tutor. See what I'm saying? I didn't have a lot of tutors when I was making some of these tough decisions to help me dissect some of these things that I was going through to craft the kind of man that I wanted to be of God. And what made me so mad was that I was being taught to move a certain way that everybody else was moving, and it didn't necessarily always fit me. The formal way of doing some of this stuff, I felt like it was the only way to do it. As far as just like, I can right now, like I talk to God every day in some form of fashion, right? Sometimes I'm just venting. Sometimes I'm just thankful. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I'm struggling with this. Help me, figure. It's so many different ways. And I come as me. But there was a time where I felt like I could not talk to this dude unless I was, right? Or I would feel bad when I had an issue with something I learned religiously. You know, I ever tell y'all about the time I went to a church when I first came back from college, and they took offering. And this is when I was looking for a church home, proactively looking for a church home. They took offering, right? And they only prayed for the people that gave offering. You know how you do like open altar and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, we with you. We just trying to
Yes.
process what you just said.
And then keep in mind, as this happened, everything else looked normal. You got your praise and worship. You know, I love, that's my favorite part. And then you got your, everybody has their own little things. And then they do offering. And they said, does anybody need prayer? You know, he asked in an open way like this. Anybody need prayer? And he's speaking on it. Okay, we're going to pass the collection plates out. Anybody that gave offering and wants to come down, we're praying you now. And then literally they're checking. They have the ushers, people that they got the money from, are allowing them to go up. And they were like gatekeeping the people who didn't give offering
the other day,
from getting prayed over.
The other day in the group chat, I sent them some from Instagram. Was it the pastor of the church? I don't remember. But he's having people buy land in heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, come on,
Why would you tell me that? That
that's
just made
outrageous.
Me so mad.
That's smacking in your face outrageous.
He having them buy land in heaven.
Because God had told him off.
I ain't gonna never find a church, y'all.
But I'm saying something like that.
This is a big part of the reason I watch church online.
Yeah. But think about it. Well, what I'm talking about, how easy is that? Keep in mind, because everything else flowed like any other church I had been to. And I'm looking at this, I'm looking around like, why is nobody else
saying something? Saying or
feeling some type of way?
If y'all want to find a church, bring it to the Lord first.
I was about to say, you finna sponsor your church, I think. So I say, it's like,
if y'all want to find a church, if y'all genuinely want to find a church, bring it to the Lord first. And when you do, make sure you ask him to open your eyes and ears so you can recognize what he's trying to tell you.
My iPad is telling y'all. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear what you said.
Never mind. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the best advice that I think.
It's good advice.
Amen.
But I can take that from you because we have built trust and rapport. I would go to y'all, because think about it. How many times we spit some stuff to each other and we know right off the bat, and I know y'all feel the same way, I'm finna say this to these niggas, and I know they finna say some shit I don't like right off the bat. But we still say it because we trust that what's finna come out, you need to hear, or that I need to hear.
Yeah.
I can't do that with everybody.
Okay, it's hard with religion because we don't know. It ain't no.
But isn't that I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It ain't nobody been to heaven and came back.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so with religion, because we don't know, taking information from somebody that you don't trust becomes a little harder when we're speaking on things.
Y'all heard that too?
I heard it. Religion becomes a little harder when we're speaking on things like, bro, like eternity and like saving your life.
Yeah.
But it's just religion, because I feel like other things, if somebody's, well, I guess that's trust too. I was going to say somebody's credibility in whatever field there is, but I guess that's
some form. It has to be in some form of trust. But also, you can use that in the wrong way too. That's why I gave those examples at the beginning.
You always need trust.
What do you think, Zay?
You don't always need trust.
I don't feel like you always need trust to be able to is it trust, or I don't think you always need something to fall back on when you're battling whatever battles it is you're battling, whether it's like financially, whether it's like religiously, whatever it is. I don't always think that you need someone or people to fall back on.
It's not that you need people, it's that it's faith. It's not necessarily trust.
But isn't faith a form of trust?
I would say faith is like divine form of trust. Because faith and trust go hand in hand, as do beliefs. So it's like, yes, in some instances, you're not going to have someone physically there to fall back on. But in all circumstances, you're going to have the Lord to fall back on. So it's not trust, it's faith.
But even
Faith
That's
is a form of
it's a
trust.
form of
It
trust.
is,
It even says trust in the Lord in all that you do.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you may not have somebody physically.
Yeah,
but
I
you
don't think it
have
necessarily needs to be a
spiritually.
physical, because even somebody's teachings, for you to be able to carry out those teachings or follow your life,
It's some sort
it's
of
some form. I gotta
or
trust
faith.
what you're saying.
I don't know. But we'll continue this.
It's a good comment for another time.
Let's hit two things.
Okay. Did you see the two?
Yeah. I wanna talk about the world, if that's cool with y'all. I don't really wanna talk about the sports too much.
Okay, so you want to do Sonya and Kamala?
Yeah. Fill me in on Sonya, y'all. So this lady for real got shot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think we should actually just play the video.
Oh, you got the video?
She cued, and then you can just cue it up for the people.
Shit.
Because I haven't even seen the video myself. I just saw
take you
everybody
nowhere.
talking about it.
I can't take you nowhere. But it's okay. Though. I promise I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not alone. They gonna judge us for it, but it's okay. But
So-
yeah, this lady got shot. This the lady you was telling me about at the crib, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh man,
While she pulls that up, speaking of shootings, so one of our former presidents was almost assassinated.
Yeah.
And because of that, now
He's running for president again.
we had a president
He's gonna
withdraw
win.
from the race,
Mm-hmm.
and Camilla is now running, if I'm correct, right?
Kamala.
Correct.
First thoughts on the shooting, and then we'll go into Biden leaving into Camilla.
You know what's crazy about it?
Is Kamala?
Kamala.
My apologies.
What's crazy about it is that, like, we're in the age now where, like, war and violence and gun violence is such a thing that even when you hear it, it doesn't really, like, set off an alarm for you because it's so normalized.
Which is really crazy.
Which is crazy.
Like,
So I'm
one
at
of our
work and I
presidents-
hear that they shot the president. I'm like,
The former president just
What?
tried to get assassinated. And
Yeah.
we over here like, oh, damn, they missed.
yeah. But it's just it's just so
Yo,
normalized.
imagine if we was alive when JFK got dome pieced. Y'all think we gonna be like, damn, bro, they really got that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's real crazy.
I'm not gonna say I'm a conspiracy theorist type person, because here's the thing. Here's what I don't want to do. Right? I care about my family. If anybody tried to attack my family, I would feel some type of way, especially if everyone mocked it. So I'm gonna shoot it straight. But
They didn't.
the video. I told y'all I was gonna be the mature one today.
He's not wrong, bro.
It's just that's usually me on cue. It was on cue too, wasn't it? It was
Real
on
subtle
cue.
and everything.
Yo, how you miss? Bro?
What I'm getting at is that
Nigga was up there, man.
there were some things that didn't sit right with me, but at the same time, what I would say is that when I looked, there's enough stuff going on where if it wasn't manipulated there, I feel like there was someone behind the scenes that helped manipulate some of this in some form of fashion. I don't think it's as black and white as some kid just woke up one day and said, "I want to go take a shot at the
I definitely
president.
think there's something going on behind the scenes. There's definitely no debate about that. Do we know what? Hell no. We don't know a lot of shit about the government, but somebody tried to set that man up.
Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily have to be him either. He doesn't even have to be in on it. To be fair.
I woke up today and actually did good. I was proud of myself. I ain't touched my phone for like the first like hour and a half, right? And then I touched my phone as I'm eating breakfast or whatever.
Why you say it like that?
And I don't know.
Touch my phone.
Did it like it?
Fondled your phone, though.
That's how I got cracked, didn't it?
Whatever. Anywho,
Continue.
Those niggas hot.
I get on TikTok, right? And one of the first videos that I see was I guess she's head of security. I don't know what department she's in. I assume
Probably
the
defense.
Secret Circuit,
Yeah.
Secret Service or whatever.
Probably defense.
Probably, but she's in charge. And it was basically her in court, and Buddy's basically pressing her, asking her.
How the fuck you let this happen?
And
I've
she's
been like, well, shit, y'all got me managing the whole country. Something gonna slip through the cracks. That's what I was
she's
told.
like, well, I haven't gained the reports yet. We're still compiling
Yeah.
reports, whatever. And then he's like, have you talked to the head of this department? She's like, yeah. Have you talked to such and such? She's like, yeah.
So
And
how
he's like,
don't you have the reports?
what have y'all come to in these meetings when y'all talking? Oh, I'm not able to fully disclose because we haven't even fully completed these meetings.
I'm all right with that.
Right? So seeing that somebody did their job, because this ain't the first time this has tried to happen.
Yes.
Somebody's tried this. Right? Seeing that somebody did their job the right way, and their life is basically like screwed now.
Yeah, it's ruined.
Right? I find it very, very hard to believe that she's not like the scapegoat. Scapegoat in the sense of like we have to blame somebody.
This is true.
I think it was staged in some shape, form, or fashion. And if it's, let's be hypothetical and say it's not, I find it very hard that you miss.
Well, I was saying the same thing as him. Like, even if I don't think that he either knew about it or if he didn't fully know about it, there's still stuff that's going on behind the scenes. But scapegoat, I get what you're saying with it. I actually looked into it because I was wondering the same thing. Once I saw where it happened from, like it's smack dab in the open. And it's just like...
You're supposed to secure the perimeter before anything happens.
They
Well,
knew he was coming to Pennsylvania at that spot. They scoped that.
whole, even before
And
that day.
On top of that, people were yelling at them. They were like, yo, he's on the roof. He has a gun.
Yeah.
It
I
was...
ain't see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. You got,
It was
well, people
like-
sending their whole own personal videos.
Yeah.
So
like,
keep in
people
mind,
were
until
literally
they...
recording this nigga.
What she was saying is that until they have multiple investigations that go on. FBI, people, CIA, people within the White House.
Is Secret Service considered like FBI?
So here's what I found out about that. It's not just the Secret Service that was there. Okay. So they go out days before. They do like hot spots, like, hey, if someone was to be able to do all this makes sense, right? But they also outsource help to the local police.
So they can have local authorities.
No. Well, I mean like actual like snipers. So it's not like all just Secret Service people behind the guns.
They have people who are familiar with the surroundings.
Yeah.
to help
So
them.
you got to think about it. You can have all these highly trained and highly paid people in the service that do this every single day, and
Y'all
then
let a dork get through and miss.
and then y'all have somebody who comes out who's just a trained sniper, be like, hey, we're gonna be in your town. We need your help. No different than like when we go do the camera work and stuff like that. You go pick up and you freelance it. That doesn't necessarily mean that they have years of training with that particular sniper person. And so we don't know if he was, up to par with it, obviously.
Obviously wasn't.
But I didn't know that until I actually researched it. They actually outsource. I thought it was just a whole bunch of Secret Service people running around. They actually go outsource the help to like the local authorities also. But until they get all of the investigation stuff back, everything's like usually really, really close to their chest.
I don't know, bro. I just find the whole situation weird. Like he let off a clip. Damn near.
Nobody really moved.
Nobody moved. Then the videos come out. The lady who was behind him. That was kind of weird. Nobody else got shot.
Somebody else did. A couple people died.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
But even then, if you listen, like right now, we hear pop, 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 pop. Homie go limp here. I'm not standing here.
Okay, so that was another thing I had.
You laughing? I'm being so serious.
That's real talk, though.
I'm not finna be here. It's not
real talk, though. So apparently, and I had a conversation with
You see
somebody
her
at
body
work.
hit the floor. Oh shit!
He said, oh, Aaron, it's because of where you grew up. Woo, do, do, do. And I'm like, what you
This
mean?
is a universal.
He was saying that whenever you out and it's shots going off, that you don't just run.
No, that's fair. That's
said,
fair.
What do you do then?
Because
He
you gonna
said
fuck around and run into a bullet.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
but
fair.
you-
Not just to
you
run.
take
You don't
cover.
just run.
I
You
said-
identify.
But they didn't
where
even
they're
really
coming
do
from
that.
and run the opposite direction.
Yeah,
You evaluate first.
because when you're
They out in
drilling,
the open. They out in the open.
but
Exactly.
here's the thing:
The sounds got to be.
you don't
coming from
understand, bro.
They're not gonna come from up
even
or
if
down.
that happens and I see him get down, I'm chest here. I'm not doing this here.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm grabbing that one. I'm on top of her. We here.
That's better than me. I'm out of here.
Once I can assess the situation,
I'll trip somebody. I'll be like, get your ass down, and then I'll take off.
once I get her, hurt back and all, we getting out of here.
You really have to mention my
I got
back,
you though,
bro?
baby. I got you. I'm just letting you know if stuff. I still got you,
Got you in your back.
right? I'm just letting you know I still got you. But I'm saying if you just
Sickness and in health.
So what I'm saying is that, like, let's say for instance we kill all audio, right? If right now, I'm sorry, I gotta keep on using you. If Zay gets shot, if you cut all the audio where you couldn't hear anything, you could look at a video of this scene and you could tell what happened. Is that fair? Because he's finna act a certain way, all of us finna act a certain way, and you're
that
gonna be
nigga
able to
just
tell without
died.
any commentary, right?
Straight like that.
Now,
that nigga just died.
you go look at the videos that we saw. If you cut all the audio off, you gonna have to ask, like, what happened? Like, think about it. You're gonna have to ask, what
video
happened?
with no audio and no context of what's happening. What do you think is gonna
Yeah,
happen?
no, it's funny. That's
think
how
the nigga
actually
got
how I
shot?
watched it the first time.
Yeah.
You gonna be like, what the
Was
fuck
with
happened?
no audio.
I'm gonna be like, damn. They probably
Maybe
just
at
tried
the
to shoot
point
that
where
nigga.
he went down and then they covered him up, you can be like, oh, someone tried to. But in the first 5 seconds of that, you should.
I seen that nigga go like this and dunk. I was like, ah,
He got
shit.
stung by a bee. Like,
That's not what I was thinking. Like them niggas shooting. Something just
How you
whiz.
miss?
Some just whiz passes it. No, I seen a 3D rendering, bro.
Y'all
He-
ever seen that clip of George Bush when somebody threw
Threw
them
the shoe at
shoes?
him?
oh, you haven't seen that? They threw a shoe at him.
That man dodged and weaved. I would have never
And
expected
he was like,
that
I'm
from
okay.
him.
I'm good.
What's funny is that the dude who did that, I could do a paper over this dude. The dude who did that had to wake up that morning and sat there and said,
Yeah,
Stacey Adams?
This one. Yeah, he getting this one today.
get this.
Be willing to give them hoes up.
The shooter dead? Is he dead or did they lock him up?
Well, here's the other part of it. So
killed that nigga.
a shooter is dead, but there's reports that there was multiple shooters.
Hence the amount of shots.
Because there was like 4
All
or
y'all
5.
niggas missed. All y'all
Well,
niggas
technically
missed.
they didn't miss.
All
They hit
y'all
some
niggas
people.
missed. No way. Hold on. You telling me there was multiple shooters and not
And
one
then he
person?
got
hit him?
up again talking about some.
He got up again. Look,
Well,
as
what
soon
y'all
as
want? That's
fist-
what you're supposed to. Obviously, if somebody
that
makes
fist-
a threat on my life, I need to expose my head again from cover.
Why are we? Oh,
Just a sarcasm.
I was about to
like-
say,
I
ain't no
was like-
fucking.
I obviously need to expose my head from cover to be like,
I would have been
I
like,
don't
bingo.
believe none of that. I think all of it was a PR
Like,
stunt.
no,
I
protect
think it was
me.
all staged.
Gotcha, bitch.
but I tell you what, he's in the right. He's in the right country where people see that kind of thing as one of the most courageous things that they've ever seen.
Patriotism.
Fast forward.
America.
Biden withdrawals.
Yeah. To be fair, because I'm not a fan.
How that nigga fall up the stairs?
Come on.
No. This is a genuine question. That nigga been in office for 3.5 years. I guarantee you, 2 of those years he's been demented. I know y'all
Yeah.
seen that nigga at the stand. That nigga be at the podium. He be like,
Chill out. I'm because in politics is always a hot button, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I
fellow
just
Americans. Like,
yeah,
no, bro.
Oh, I mean, I would say that I'm more pissed off at the divide. Like, there is no unity at any level in the U.S. Think about it. The people that if I went, because keep in mind, I don't see myself as a left or a right? What's wrong?
I see myself as a medium.
You good, bro? Do you?
I don't see myself as a left or a right? There's some people that if you came to and like you can bring up a good topic or a bad topic, they automatically get defensive. Oh, you're a dumbass. Like, I'm dumb because I don't agree with the person that you. It's another human being at that, right? I don't agree with who you think should be in the office, like that kind of mindset, right? If you look at the government, right after that stuff happened, you had a couple people that lost their jobs because people were saying the same thing that Zay saying, like, oh, sucks that he missed. People and these are the people that are supposed to be a team to help govern us. And then you have, if you just listen to the presidential debates and listen to, there's nothing wrong with going at each other. I'm not saying that. It's how the manner in which they do it, we're fucked.
I told you cooked. But whenever
We're
I was in the
fucked.
group chat on Sunday telling y'all what the plan was, nobody wanted to roll with me.
It's just, I will say this about the two candidates, Biden, he took over a situation that was already, this is going to be most presidents going forward. They're going to continue to take over situations that are effed. I was really, one of the things that motivated me about Trump when he first made office is that I thought it was amazing that someone would know, I don't want to say legal precedents, but any type of political career made it into the leader of the free world. I thought that was amazing that we live in a country that someone who you can come off your couch as long as you was the right age and then had the right type of citizenship, and you could potentially lead the U.S. That's amazing to me.
So then what happens when he becomes incriminated? That's cool too.
So I have my own opinions about that. I think it's a lot of bias that goes on with how people look at it, because I promise you, if that was Obama, if that was even Bill, they would have been under the impeachment table. Like, it would have been so bad, right? So people have their own bias for it, and that's fine. But the lack of unity that we have between governing the free world or even coming together as, like, 'cause keep in mind, we're the ones putting them into office, right? Even, so many people are just fixated strictly on who's the president. We don't talk about, like, the judges that we put into place, these other levels that we have to vote for. But it's so hard. We were talking about trust, to get transparency on what people's intentions are, because once you get into office with I'm the return one today. How is this working out? But once you get into office, you still have a whole nother side that's what you want. You still have a whole nother side that is fixated on blocking you. Imagine getting out of a full court press. Imagine getting out of a full court press and people from the crowd start coming in to help guard you. Think about it. You make it. You finally make it. I made it through the press. We passed half court.
Glass your shit.
Coaching up there yelling. Coach up there yelling, move, and then he just come on and lace them up and jump in. Like,
that's my shit.
He don't even lace them
the
up. He
people
just
that's
run on the
supposed to
court.
be like, think about it. You go make president tomorrow, President Aaron. You make
Kamba.
it, and if you're a left or right or third party,
There's not even American.
right? You're gonna
It's your
have
birth certificate.
you're gonna have so many people that are, since you are a Democrat or Republican, that are automatically going to hate you and try to block anything that you try to do, whether it's for the good of the people or not. And then if you think about it, how these people get there, not necessarily get there, but how it's funded, y'all know how that works, right? People give donations and funding. What do y'all think that comes from?
Us.
No, not as much. Big businessmen,
the large
companies,
corporations.
large
Right.
corporations, and when they putting that $1 million in your pocket, you think that's like, hey, go fight the good fight, or are they saying like, hey, I really believe in this because this benefits my company?
Tax cuts.
Yeah, right. They're gonna be like, hey, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, and that's not gonna be
What if my
publicized.
back not itchy?
They're going, you want this $1 million,
Yeah.
right? So I'm saying, even if I came in there with a good heart, if I had good intentions, that's what you're up against when you're the president. Who is actually in a position to thrive successfully in that type of situation?
We running out of time. You got this video for us. We'll watch this video and then we'll.
I don't even know how I feel about watching it.
Is it graphic?
I would think so.
How long is it?
I don't want to watch this video, man.
Like 3 minutes.
I don't want to watch this, man.
When does it get good?
When does it get? Wait, what? What you on? This
Y'all
the
know
future
what I
president of the
mean.
U.S.? No.
Make America great again. Bro, y'all know what I meant.
Oh,
Y'all know
we
what I
didn't.
meant.
Explain, please.
Just when does it get spicy?
No, someone lost their life.
Yeah, I'm saying, when does the action start?
Why are you laughing?
Because y'all are making
He
me laugh.
uncomfortable. He uncomfortable now. Now he just chuckling. You uncomfortable?
That's fun.
Okay.
He ain't know what to do. He just kept
You just said we both looked at you when you said it. When does it get?
know what I
When does it get good? We both look like.
help me, please.
I
Hey,
ain't,
y'all just let me drown. Like,
I
y'all
ain't
not
never watched
helping me.
Roots and been like, hey, when does it get good? So there's this one point where he took
Well,
the
you supposed to have the video ready. Oh my
got
goodness.
help me.
I need something to move the convo along.
I'm
I'm trying to wrap this show up.
That nigga said roots.
somebody get their ass whipped
Turn the
against the
volume
bar. There's nothing good about it. So this is the part where the flesh get ripped off his back.
Bobby, stop.
Yeah, that's frustrating to watch.
Drop the fucking pot.
The context that I was listening to it in, my imagination made me think that they were there for a light cause because we don't know the cause of why they were there. Doesn't excuse that.
She called them because she suspected a prowler was.
Wow. Well, they came. They had a badge on. So you have that happen. My mind told me that she was in close proximity of them, and some form of fashion they felt threatened for light cause. You know, and scalding hot water is definitely something that I can feel like cause for. But in the context of she is not even, I don't even know if I can throw water that far. And I'm thinking they probably saw like another weapon, maybe a knife. It was literally just a pot of water that they were literally just joking about.
They told her to go in there and get it.
Yes. It's like she just ran and like, just ran towards the pot of water. That's frustrating to watch. Because you know what the next thing is, right? I can't wait till I get online and here's her criminal history.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we hear well, what would you do if it was your mother or father or your brother or sister there? Like, where's the de-escalation of it? I don't feel like that was even something to de-escalate, to be honest. That's frustrating. And I'm the one that called y'all for help. The prowler up there looking in the window like, damn.
That could have been me.
Aaron, yo.
Oh, you made a joke.
Bro.
Made a joke. We gonna talk about some Aaron. That nigga peeking through 2 eyes.
That nigga said that could have been me. Thank God.
Y'all are awful.
Oh my gosh.
Said it. You
Not in the
said it.
context
No.
of how y'all making
You
it
was
be.
like, imagine you was the prowler. You just see that nigga peek. I guarantee you, we go back through the video. It's bright enough. We'll see that nigga in the window. We
Y'all
gonna
are
see
awful.
that nigga be like, damn.
Oh my God. Okay, so it says
P.O.P.
it says on July
Hold it
17th.
down.
Bro, can y'all be serious?
No, they can't.
I'm serious.
No, y'all are not.
Ooh. When I came down.
I don't like none of y'all. I don't
That's why
like
your back
none
hurt,
of y'all.
nigga.
That's probably why, because no good Negroes like y'all.
Nah, but for real,
Mama, I love you.
that did just bother me.
It bothers. It makes you upset to your core because you know the justifications are finna come out.
Protect and serve my ass.
Like, and I'm thinking like in the context, it's like, oh, maybe there was something.
Had guns out?
Because they felt
That nigga
threatened
was just trigger happy.
by a
bro.
woman with a pot.
Not even in close proximity.
And they sent her in there to get the pot. So that would
That's no
it's
different
kind of
than.
not surprising when they say, "Show me your ID," and as soon as you go to
That's
put
what I was
your
about to
hand in
say.
your pocket, they shoot your ass.
Yeah,
So,
but that's happened before.
a lot.
What do y'all do whenever they ask y'all that?
I asked
I
them.
ask them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't moving it.
Or
Nope.
tell them what I'm about to do.
Yeah, I'll hit that and they'll be like, grab it. And I'll be like, you want me to grab it right now? And they're like, yeah.
I dropped mine between my legs one time because I had it. You know how when we go hoop and we switch, I don't always leave my wallet just sitting in my car. So like say when I went to go hoop, I switched my wallet from my work pants to my basketball shorts, and now I'll keep it on me or in one of y'all's bags. So I had it on the seat, like in between my legs. And when he asked me to get it, I did like that, and then like I carry a lot, so it fell in between my legs. And I said, "You mind if I bend down and pick?" "Oh yeah, go ahead, bud." Right, he was on that type of energy. I had it one time. You remember how I used to
matter.
buy those earrings, like off Amazon? They'll come like these little bags.
Yeah.
There was some underneath my pedal. Kid you not, I can't make this up. Dude has the flashlight out like this. He said, "So what's that right there?" I said, "Oh, it's my socks." Like, you know, I don't drive with shoes on. I said, it's my socks. He's like, no, right there. I said, like, I'm panicking at this point. I was like, it's my socks, bro.
My socks, shit.
He said, you really want me to do this? I need you to step out the car. I instantly put my hands up. And that just shows you, like, the climate that was. I instantly put my hands up like this. Like, in my mind, I had no idea what was happening. I had no idea. I got stopped because I think the tag was out. My front tag was out. Right? And I had the paperwork.
Change your tag.
I had the paperwork on me.
Just put it on the car.
Remember, I had it for some reason. I forgot why. Oh, because
just put it on the
we were
car.
thinking we were getting a new car, and I didn't want to have to put it on there and then have to retake it off.
He ain't changed his shit since 21.
So I had the paper.
It's 24, bro.
I have it. Kimmy
it's
is the one.
24.
I got it.
Don't be talking about me.
Oh,
Don't be talking
my
about me.
bad.
It's 24.
I got the new one.
It's 24.
He's got it, Aaron. Leave him
I got
alone.
it. But what
no,
the
you can't. No, you not co-signing him.
you gonna be mad when you see her car.
Shut up, bro.
Sorry.
Narc. Damn.
But what he was saying, so the earrings that I had looked like I don't know what the drug was because I don't do drugs, but it looked like a bag of drugs I had dropped in between my feet.
Fucking addict.
Like a dime bag.
Is that what it is? But it wasn't weed. It looked like rocks because my earrings.
Like I'm supposed to know.
They thought you were dealing crack cocaine.
But it's not. And like I was real life.
on my back. I hate all y'all.
Remember we talked about trust.
Stop making me laugh. It hurts.
My back. Y'all see that where that little kid did that flip off the bed? My back. My back.
I can't wait for y'all to turn 30. You just wait.
My back. You be doing the same thing. I be walking around the house.
I don't be making fun of
We
you.
gotta wrap the show. We gotta wrap the show up, y'all.
But yeah, I thought I was gonna lose my life that day.
Yeah, no, I asked. I got pulled over because I had the dealer plate still on my car at one point, and I had the permanent ones.
Little kid
I
flips
just
off the
had
bed
a
and
thing
says my
to
back.
take them off.
Okay.
So I still had mine on. He put me on. He said, "You got your tags?" I said, "I do. Can I get them?"
That's what I do. They'll say, "Oh, license registration." I say, "Sir, I keep my wallet in my bag, and this insurance is."
I really hate y'all.
I keep my wallet in my backpack, and my backpack is in that back seat right there, directly behind me.
You look like Aaron. You look like a
And
criminal.
My insurance is in this glove compartment
Sir,
in the
step out the
second
vehicle
level.
for me.
Promise. And
He
then
gonna be the
every
type to question it too.
they come, I always turn on
The lights.
car light. Every time I don't do that shit. I turn on that car light. Car and park.
I hit this one right here. Knock on the window. Just like this.
Yes, sir, officer.
Go straight back.
She better than me. I hit that button on my steering wheel. Call Bobby. I be like, stay on the phone.
She did. Yeah, Kimmy's a
I'm not
kid.
mad at it though.
She be all over that stuff.
Damn, they really shot that woman. I don't even know what to say.
I'm frustrated. That stuff like that makes me, and this is why I
I
can't
have
watch
so many
it.
questions.
No, and so apparently the deputy that did it, he
Talking
has
about
a
some
spotty employment history. So he has had he's worked at 6 different police departments in 4 years.
In 4 years.
In 4
Matter
years.
something?
Yes. Tay's
Yeah.
been doing it his whole career.
I
He's
thought
he's
they
on his
didn't-
second.
No.
Oh,
You usually want to get somewhere
And
and
stay.
stay.
Yeah.
so people
Unless
can
you
get
have
acquainted with
a
you in
problem.
the neighborhood or something.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
So he was hired at
He had 6 in 4 years.
yes. So he had one job. He was hired May 1st, 2023, separated July 17th, 2024. Well, actually, that's because of this. He was terminated. They actually terminated him. But before that, prior,
Is that pending investigation or they just cut?
I want to say they've charged him.
I was
with,
thinking, then that's
yeah.
what
they've
happened is
actually-
not good, but that's good.
Yeah, they've actually pressed charges on him. I can't remember exactly what they were, but they terminated him. So
Because they got the footage.
yeah, and it's
What
kind of
that mean?
non-debatable.
No, it's not. It's literally non-debatable.
So having footage is the deciding factor when stuff like that happens.
No, but if you don't,
Did you hear
if
it
you
in
don't-
the video when he said, "I'll shoot you in the fucking face"?
Yes.
Okay. And then so a lot of people are saying that that's kind of like premeditated.
Yes.
But, so
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
But I'm
we've
saying
had it on
we've seen
video
this
a lot
before.
before. Yeah.
Yes.
ain't me. I'm not being funny.
Yes.
This is what caused the LA riots back in the 90s when it was like the first major
Public, yeah.
public leaking of LAPD beating the shit out of Rodney King. And all of those officers got off.
Yes. So I'm saying we've seen this before.
So, yeah, we've
and
seen it a lot at
Yeah.
this point. Where
Even
it's like
within the last
blunt. It's
5
right
to 8
there.
years, we've seen it.
Yeah. But so he started at one place back in 2020. It doesn't even have the explanation. It just says other as far as reason
They
of
got
why
tired.
he was gone. And then that same reason again from 2021. He was at one place for only a few months. February 4th, 2021 to May 18th, 2021. Reason other. Then
had
he
multiple
resigned 3 times. May 2021 to December 2021, resigned. July 2021 to May 2022, resigned. May 2022 to April 2023, resigned. The only time I resigned from a job is when I had strong feeling that I was going to be fired.
I've only resigned from like one job I can fully think of. That
I
was
resigned
really
from
just,
2
like, moving
because one
away.
of them I really was not qualified for, and I knew it. But
Condolences to her family.
Very. That's sad. Can you imagine watching one of your family members and that's how it happened? The amount of frustration that I would have. The amount
especially
of
when
fury.
it's like you sent her in there to get it. Then she jokingly said, "I rebuke not that I'm gonna throw this water on you. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus." And I showed you in the fucking face.
I'm gonna shoot you. In
that
your
would have caught me off guard though.
Yeah, she was like, "I'm playing. I'm
Because keep in
playing."
mind that the level of how they were
was
talking
like,
was
"Drop the
very
fucking pot."
playful and
That's what she did.
cordial.
She dug,
Yeah,
came back up.
like a person that's trying to pour
I
hot
would
water on you.
sue the man.
Shoot a piss out them nigga.
Man.
I want that nigga dead.
Any last remarks? I'm genuinely speechless. I really don't.
It's sad.
Like, I don't know what to say for real.
You got a mustache.
It's the tickler.
Wrap the show.
It was nice catching up with y'all. Back
No,
on the pod.
We're not gonna talk about nothing else, and then let's talk about
Nah, for time purposes.
copy.
Yeah, it was nice catching up with y'all on the pod. Appreciate y'all once again. Isaiah got an iPad.
Got an iPad.
Do people even know that your name is Isaiah?
Wow.
No, seriously. We all call you Zay. Like, niggas don't even know you. Okay, whatever.
I told you I'm finna change my first name. Why you do that?
Why?
Why?
What do you mean why?
To what?
Why?
Dominic.
Why y'all
Dominic.
So
offended?
serious. Y'all don't even call me by my first name. Why does it matter?
Are you?
So how the hell I'm gonna call you Zay and your name Dominic?
You don't call me by my first name now.
Yeah,
Zay,
but Zay is short for
yeah,
Isaiah.
No,
it
it doesn't.
match.
Isaiah is not my first name.
Oh,
It go together though.
No, it doesn't.
what is your first name?
Don't worry about it. We're on
Oh.
camera.
Gotcha.
She cut it already.
No, she didn't.
This boy, Aaron. This is who we trust.
Federal.
This is who we trust.
It's federal. Yeah. What's wrong? Why are you so? Every time I bring it up, you do that. Why?
Because it has
Found
it
out
has
like Aaron's like your
sentimental
long lost dad,
value to me.
and he actually named you.
Yeah.
My first name, or
Yeah.
just the fact that like, do you share your first name with your father?
No.
Oh, that's why you want to change it?
Yeah.
I get that.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I get that.
What's the problem?
I was gonna ask, are you a second? That's what I meant by
No.
that.
And every time I
Well,
ask
you-
him,
well,
he
you-
was
well,
like,
you
"It's
are a
because
second."
we don't share the same middle name." He said that's why I'm not a second or a junior.
But you still have his.
Yeah,
first
you're a
name.
second, bro.
First name.
You're a
Okay.
second.
But he never called me that. So it's like, and
You should do Nehemiah.
Thank you for watching this. Shots.
Listen, I can't speak
appreciate
to the nigga
y'all.
for 2 years anyway, so it's
subscribe
not
to the pod.
He got locked up.
Yeah, we'll be out.
like restraining order.